want a new skull. Are you gonna do your thing? It's like his only job. We had a software issue last week. He was not working. Today's review is on Bridgerton, season 4. Um, as someone who watched 1 through 3, I was curious how they would play out season 4. If you have followed the show, you would know that her mantle at the end of season 3. She came out, she exposed who she was, um, leaving people to now be careful around her, around what they say around her, because she will write about them in her column. Hi. Good day to you as well. Anyway, she struggles with that during this season, that the queen wants gossip and she's not providing her any gossip because no one wants to talk around her now that they know who she is. On top of which, there's a scandal going on with one of the high lords, Lord Bridgerton, the second son, falling in love with a maid, which in that time is a big no-no. It's all about breeding and society standards. Falling in love with a maid is frowned upon. You're not supposed to marry the maid. You're only supposed to get the help, which is why they're addressed as mistresses in that time period. So this is a big thing going on. He doesn't know at the time that she's a maid, and he finds out that she is a maid. So it kind of becomes a plot device throughout the entire season. But on top of this scandal going on behind the scenes, that he's fighting with everyone, fighting with society, fighting with the laws of the land, there is another effect going on. This season seems to be more focused on the death aspect rather than life aspect. There is a death in this season. It's sudden, unexpected, and the person who feels the effects I can relate to on quite a number of levels. Not her loss per se, but the inadequacy she feels because she is not fulfilling her duty as a woman, or unable to, because she lost her husband. It's a back and forth with me. I felt her pain, I felt her sorrow. It was very moving for me. And to say I was not crying when she finally exploded, I was. I was so moved by her plight. So this had this going on while the scandal of the main scandal, the main plot line was going on. Because the second lord, could not take his eyes off of the servant who was causing the scandal. Hello, Snort. Glad you could be here. So the main question is this worth your time? And if you love this series, if you follow this series, you will not be disappointed. there is an ending in there that was quite revealing and very shocking, to say the least. And I won't spoil that for anyone who has not watched it. This is 8 hours straight of watching this. I gave up Pro last Thursday to watch this because I wanted to make sure I had this ready to go today. And with everything that happened over the weekend, I'm glad I did. I had a friend's mom went to the ER. She's still in the ER. My brother lost his car essentially. It's crapped out. So we had to play musical cars with him. My brand new garage door literally came off. It not been really windy around here. It's laying in our yard right now. We don't know what happened. Don't know. So they're supposed to come back out and fix it. What happened? I have no idea. On top of which, my scoliosis is acting up really bad. Yes, I have scoliosis. So I'm in extreme amount of pain right now. But I deal with it. I've been dealing with it my whole life. Since high school, pretty much, because that's when I discovered I had it. It's amazing. You know, all those preventative measures that they took, and I didn't get discovered till high school. Like, whatever. So, other than that, I'm trying to finish Medusa as well. She's causing issues with the rods staying in there. As far as the show goes, so far it's an 8 out of 10. It has DEI in it as far as blacks being there. I'm sorry. No amount of black lords existed in that time period. None. I know I rambled off in there. But it's still a good show. You know, you won't find any. Yeah, you won't. I hope. Yeah, I hope things get better too. Really tired of situations coming. But you won't be disappointed if you watch any of this. You know, there's no gay stuff going on. Not yet, anyway. You know, when they start throwing that in there, I might be hesitant to watch it. But I am looking forward to the next season because of the shocking ending. No one saw coming. And I have no clues right now as to, you know, I have theories, but I can't prove anything until I see the next season. So there's that. As far as next week goes, I'm not sure. I don't think anything's coming out in the theaters that I know of. I don't know if I'll have time to watch the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms next week, but I will watch something. It's just a question of what. Maybe some more cheesy 70s and 80s movies because they're like 77 minutes long. Take much of my time. They're always a treasure or an experience. Exploit women and men in some fashion, and this was a common thing, and no one cared. And I don't care because I grew up during that time. So I'll figure out what's going on and what I'm watching next week. But that's all I have today is 8 hours of Bridgerton because it took forever to get through that. It really did. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.